This is such a nice cafe. Thank you for suggesting we meet here, Tom. I am glad you like it, Lily. It is my favorite place to come and relax with a coffee. Speaking of relaxing, have you been reading anything interesting lately? It is funny you ask that. I just finished a novel last night, and now I have that empty feeling you get when a good story is over. I am already looking for my next book to read. I know that feeling very well. It is like saying goodbye to a good friend. It can be hard to decide what to read next. It is. Actually, I was thinking about you earlier. I saw you posted a photo of a book on your social media last week. It had a very interesting blue cover with a picture of a ship. What was that book about? Oh, you saw that? I am so glad you asked. That was The Midnight Ship. It is one of the best books I have read all year. I could not put it down.
The Midnight Ship. That is a great title. It sounds very mysterious. What genre is it? Is it a mystery novel?
Yes, it is a mystery, but it is also a historical adventure. It takes place in the 1800s. The story is about a famous ship that disappeared at sea and everyone on board was lost. 100 years later, the ship is found, perfectly preserved, with no one on it.
Wow! That sounds fascinating. So the mystery is about what happened to the crew?
Exactly. The main character is a young journalist who decides to investigate the story. She goes to the island where the ship was found, and she starts to uncover some very old and dangerous secrets. The plot has so many twists and turns.
And what did you think of the main character? I always find it important to like the protagonist.
She is fantastic. She is smart, brave, and very determined. You really want her to succeed. The author did a wonderful job of making her feel like a real person.
You have described that so well. That sounds exactly like the type of book that I love to read. I enjoy a good mystery, and I also love historical settings.
I thought it might be your kind of book. It has that perfect mix of suspense and interesting historical details. The writing is also beautiful, so the descriptions of the sea and the island are amazing.
Now you have made me really want to read it. I think I will add it to my list of books to buy. Maybe I can find it at the bookstore this weekend.
You could do that, or I have another idea for you. I have already finished reading my copy. I finished it a few days ago, actually.
Oh, you did? I hope the ending was good.
The ending was incredible. But my point is, my copy is just sitting on my bookshelf now. I would be more than happy to lend it to you if you would like to borrow it.
Really? You would lend it to me? That would be amazing, Tom. Are you sure you do not mind?
I do not mind at all. I love sharing good books with friends. A great story is meant to be shared, in my opinion. It is much better for the book to be read by you than to just collect dust on my shelf.
Thank you so much. That is so generous of you. I happily accept your offer. Do you happen to have the book with you now?
I am afraid I do not. I did not think to bring it with me today. It is at my apartment. But I can get it to you very easily.
That is no problem. I can stop by your place to pick it up sometime this week if that is convenient for you.
Or I can bring it with me to work tomorrow. We both have that morning meeting, so I can just give it to you then. Would that work?
That would be perfect. Let's do that.
Great. So I will bring the book for you tomorrow morning. It is a hardcover copy, by the way. I hope you do not mind. I know some people find them a bit heavy.
No, I love hardcover books. They feel so much more special. And speaking of the book, I promise I will be extremely careful with it. I know how important books are to people who love to read.
I know you will be. I am not worried at all, but I appreciate you saying that. I have lent books to people in the past who were not so careful.
Oh no! What did they do?
One person bent the spine of a paperback book all the way back, so it got a big crease in it. Another person dog-eared the pages to mark their spot instead of using a bookmark.
I would never do that. I always use a bookmark, and I never write in books or eat or drink while I am reading them. Your book will be returned to you in the exact same condition I receive it.
I knew I could trust you with it. You are a true book lover.
I really am. I just love the feeling of holding a physical book in my hands. The weight of it, the smell of the paper, it is a special experience.
It is. I agree with you. There is nothing quite like it. Do you ever read books on an e-reader or a tablet?
I have tried to. I have an e-reader, and it is useful for some things. For example, when I go on holiday, it is very convenient to carry hundreds of books in one small device. It saves a lot of space in my suitcase.
That is the main reason I use mine. It is perfect for traveling. But when I am at home, I always choose a physical book. I find it more relaxing for my eyes. I look at a computer screen all day at work, so it is nice to look at something different. What about you? Do you have a preference?
I am like you. I use both. I like my e-reader for convenience and for reading at night because it has a backlight. But if it is a book I am really excited about, I prefer to buy the physical copy. So you said The Midnight Ship is a historical mystery. Is that your favorite genre to read?
I do enjoy it a lot, but my absolute favorite genre is science fiction. I love stories about space, technology, and the future. I have a whole bookshelf at home that is just for science fiction novels.
That is interesting. I must admit I have not read a lot of science fiction. My favorite genre is probably historical fiction. I love reading stories that take place in different time periods.
It seems we both like stories that take us to a different world or a different time. We just travel in different directions.
That is a nice way to put it. Do we have any genres that we both like? I also enjoy thrillers and, of course, a good mystery.
Me too. I love a good mystery. Have you ever read anything by the author Tana French? She writes amazing mystery novels that are very focused on the characters.
I have heard of her, but I have not read any of her books yet. I will add her to my list.
You definitely should. Her books are fantastic. But first, you have to read The Midnight Ship.
Yes, first things first. I am very excited. You said the ending was incredible. Please do not give me any spoilers, but was it a happy ending?
I will not say a single word about what happens, but I can tell you that the ending is very satisfying. It is also very surprising. I thought I had figured out the mystery about halfway through the book, but I was completely wrong.
I love that. There is nothing more disappointing than a predictable ending in a mystery novel. It feels like a waste of time.
I agree. A good ending is so important. It can make the difference between a good book and a great book. This one is definitely a great book. The author ties up all the loose ends, and the final revelation is brilliant.
You are making me even more excited to read it. I have a feeling I am going to read it very quickly.
I am glad you are excited. Please do not feel like you have to rush through it because it is my copy. Take your time and really enjoy the story.
Thank you, Tom. I will. How long do you think it will take me? Is it a very long book?
It is about 400 pages long. It is not too long, but it is not a short read either. It took me about a week to finish it, but I was reading it every night before bed.
That sounds about right for me. I am a pretty fast reader, especially when I am enjoying the story. I will probably have it finished in a week or two at the most.
There is absolutely no hurry. Just return it to me whenever you are done. The most important thing is that you enjoy the journey.
I will. And when I am finished, we should get coffee again so we can discuss it. We can talk about the ending and your favorite parts.
I would love that. It is always fun to talk about a book with someone who has just read it.
Well, this has been a wonderful coffee break. We started with me looking for a new book, and now I have a great recommendation and a copy to borrow.
I am happy I could help. I am already looking forward to hearing what you think of it. I have a feeling you are going to love it as much as I did.
I think so too. Thank you again for being so kind and offering to lend it to me. It really means a lot.
Of course, Lily. That is what friends are for. Sharing the things we love is one of the best parts of friendship.
That is very true. I will see you tomorrow at the morning meeting then, and I will be ready to pick up my next reading adventure.
Sounds like a plan. I will be sure to put it in my bag tonight so I do not forget it. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, Tom. See you tomorrow.